A trustworthy internet site is definitely going to have a privacy policy posted. But a privacy policy is not enough anymore. Privacy policy it's just words. That's the what. Company also needs to do the how. They need to actually give life to those words by having practices that back up what they say in their privacy policy. So companies today on the internet really need to make sure that they are providing not only the words to consumers, to visitors to their sites, but also the actions that show that they really mean what they say and they say what they do.
Months ago, Intelius approached us and said, how can we work together to make sure that victims of domestic violence and stalking are safe? And we've had subsequent phone calls, meetings in person to make sure that Intelius as a company is prioritizing victim safety at every possible point.
It's important for internet companies to take a step back and to look at the big picture of how information is being used across the internet. There's so much value that's created because consumers want to share their data with companies. There's services out there. There's so many uses for that data. But that also means being a steward of how you keep your data, of collecting it, when you collect it, when you store it, when you use it, and also being a leader in this space and making sure that the people that you interact with, the companies that you do business with, that you have relationships with, follow good practices as well.
Transparency allows a consumer to recognize how their data is going to be used, how they can manage their data. And once again, we need people who can tell them that. We need people who can tell them that in ways that are understandable, ways that the consumer will be able to grasp and deal with in a meaningful way.
Freedom comes from transparent access to information. But with that freedom comes the responsibility of privacy. We all used to live in a village, and in a village, public information rapidly ran through the village. The internet is shrinking our world into a village. And what's important from a privacy perspective is that you understand two things. What information is out there about me, and is that information accurate? And if it's not accurate, you want the ability to challenge it and ultimately correct it. That ensures that the information that is publicly known about you reflects accurately on the kind of person you are.
Technology is not going away. It is here. It has fantastic resources. It gives us great options, tools at our fingertips, and leading companies are taking that seriously and taking the responsibility that comes with that power seriously and making sure that any consumer, but especially the most vulnerable of us, have a way to protect their information or remove their information.
It is vital that companies respond with dynamism to the ever-changing world for both the benefit of its customers and the public.